Hey there, and welcome on back. As always, I'm Carl with Target's Attitude. Absent my professional knives and all things sharp. Hope you'll forgive the video quality here. I've got a hell of a migraine today that just it's not responding to anything, so I had to kill the lights in here before I could even stand to start shooting. I'll also apologize if I get a little bit uh, distracted or ramble a bit. Need to say some of the meds I've taken to try to bring this migraine under control are not exactly conducive to clear thinking, um, or safe driving or anything else of 100 different things. But want to do a kind of an update. As many of you know, are in the middle of a drive for 1,000 subscribers. If I can get up to 1,000 subscribers, it's going to do a couple things for me. One, it'll allow me to monetize the channel, which will make it easier to afford some of the knives and other neat things I show you on a weekly basis. For another thing, if I can do it before Blade Show in 2021, unfortunately, Blade Show here in 2020 had to be canceled, but if I can get to 1,000 before next Blade Show, I stand a chance of being able to interview some of the people on the floor, and that, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a great idea to me. I'd love to be able to do it. So one of the things we're going to do on that thing, as I mentioned in the last video of this type, I'm going to be doing a giveaway when we hit 500 subscribers, which is not that far away, actually. We've got well over 300 now. So basically, whatever knife I've reviewed from when I first announced the drive until the day we hit 500 subscribers, whatever knife has the most views and that I actually sell. Obviously, I did a couple knives that I don't own. They were lent to me by someone who wanted to see me do a review of those knives. Can't give away a knife I don't own, after all. So, any other knife, whichever one has the most views, that's the one someone's going to win. All you'll have to do is, I'll do another one of these videos the day we hit 500 subscribers. You just have to comment which knife you think was the best out of all the ones I do, and be a verified subscriber. Sorry, I'm not giving away a knife to someone who doesn't subscribe. You also have to be over 18. I'm not getting my ass in trouble by shipping a knife off to a 10-year-old. And I'm sorry to some of my subscribers. I've got a couple down in Australia and one or two in Scotland, one in France, and right now, shipping you a knife in a giveaway would be, there'd be a lot of legal paperwork involved in it. So I'm sorry. I love you guys. I'd love to be able to include you. If I can figure out a way between now and then to include you, I will do so. But as things are sitting right now, my lawyer's telling me it's probably best if I don't. Obviously, if you've got a lawyer, it's best to listen to him or her. It's just, yeah, I don't want to insult lawyers. They've got friends in infernal places. Also wanted to give a couple shout outs here. A couple people who've been really helping me out, or just really showing an interest. One of the first is Ventures of Frank and Tina. Frank's an electrician, and Tina's his wife, and they've got some of the greatest imaginations and have some of the funniest videos out there. Like right now, they're in the middle of doing a series on Shed Wars. Yes, you heard me, Shed Wars. It's fantastic. You need a lighthearted break. They're perfect. Live down in Georgia. Great people. Another person I really wanted to give a big shout out to was Cowboy Sebop. Cowboy is having a giveaway himself right now. So if you see this before Labor Day, head over to the video I'll put a link to down there. You can be entered into drawing for a cold steel knife. Of course, again, you'll have to subscribe to his channel and all, and follow his rules. But Cowboy's got some neat stuff, and he's got some great videos too. Another one I'm going to give a big shout out to is Eric Long. Eric lives just outside of Atlanta. He's been making his living from up until just recently doing prompt rentals to companies that come into Georgia to make commercials and movies and TV shows and all that. And he's got some fantastic stuff. He's an excellent craftsman. He competed on Forged in Fire and actually won. I got to know him because we both studied under the same karate instructor. Different times and different states, obviously, but that's how we got to know each other. Great guy. I'll find a link to one or two of his videos down below, too. Another one I really want to give a shout out to. Don't have a YouTube channel, but Dan Tope and Mike Ermps of Erpch. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce his name. ERMCH. But Mike is a great guy. Dan is fantastic. Dan makes a line of custom knives that are just out of this world. You've seen me do a review of his Lucky 7, and I've got one of his newer, I'm getting a Hellcat in soon here. I can't wait to actually get in my hands. You're going to love the video I do of that. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous knife. Dan does such fantastic work. You can find them over on Dope Nation on Facebook. Definitely worth checking out if you can get an invite to the group. Another guy I want to give a big shout out to is Dwayne. I'm not going to give you his last name because I've noticed that on all his web presence he doesn't give his name, but he is the owner and designer of AccuStrike. He's a martial artist, and he started off by making the Mimic T16, which is a really neat training knife. Now, most people buy a training knife, they get a piece of semi-rigid rubber that is the exact same size and as close to the real weight as a knife. And that's great because it gives you something to use, but in the end it's not much better than a stick of wood, because you can start arguing, well, he didn't touch me, and yes I did, no he didn't, yes he did. With the Mimic T16 you not only get a sound when the blade connects with something, it lights up. So you can't argue with whether or not you got touched. The knife is going to let you know. If it lights up and makes a sound, someone got touched somewhere, somehow, even if you didn't feel it. And from there, he branched into a series of knives that are really fantastic, and a few other things. One of the latest things I got from him was it's called the Fast Stick. It's basically a weight that's designed to slide onto your standard Eskrima or Kali stick, and you can position it anywhere on the stick you want, from right next to your hand to all the way out at the end. And the idea is that it helps build up your wrist and forearm muscles to give you better striking ability, better accuracy, and definitely better power. I think the thing is a great idea. I'm trying to use it at least 3 times a week in an effort to try to get back in shape and lose some weight. But yeah, that's not happened today, obviously. I mean, if I can't even handle normal lighting with this migraine. It just no, it ain't happening. Um, but anyway, that's here. So yeah. Okay, one last shout out I want to give. I don't even know if Alec still realizes who I am or not, but um, he is a fantastic guy to watch. He is from England, young guy, moved to Colorado, formed a partnership with another blacksmith, and they make some of the most fantastic things. One of his more recent items, and I'll put a link to the first video of this particular video series down below. He was challenged by some guys down in South America to make a giant sword that they could drop off of a huge tower and see what happens. Well, he's gone nuts with it, and he's just... You thought a claymore was a big sword? Or a Zweihandler? The sword he's making makes them look like toys. I mean, the bloody thing is taller than I am. It's taller than he is. It's just... It's ridiculous. And his partner in crime recently decided to make a Damascus pizza cutter. And the design, it's beautiful. Gorgeous piece of work. I don't know who would buy a Damascus pizza cutter unless they were going to be putting it on the wall, because I mean, the acid in the tomato sauce is going to screw with that Damascus steel pattern over time. But I gotta admit, it's bloody amazing. Some of the things they do are just mind-blowing. So I want to give a shout out to him, even though he probably has no clue who the hell I am. Beyond that, man, as I say, I've got some great subscribers out there. Nate is fantastic. Really love seeing your comments, man. Just keep it going. I love every comment I get. I reply to all of them, at least with a like. I will see it. Might take me a day or two, but I will see and respond to every comment made. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I had some others I wanted to mention, but yeah, the Fury set just, yeah. I think I better maybe end this. I mean, I managed to keep it together so far, but the Fury set's not going to let me keep it together too much longer. So, I wish you luck. You take care of yourself. I'll leave a couple videos over here I think you might enjoy. I hope you do anyway. I'll leave a target over here you can hit to subscribe to the channel if you're interested. Hope you do. In the meantime, you take care. And definitely hope you're having a better day than I am. So, talk to you later. Bye now.